Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 2nd of April 2018 and we're going to reflect on Matthew 28, 8 to 15. Listen. So they left the tomb quickly with fear and great joy and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took hold of his feet and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." While they were going, some of the guard went into the city and told the chief priests everything that had happened. After the priests had assembled with the elders, they devised a plan to give a large sum of money to the soldiers, telling them, "You must say, 'His disciples came by night and stole him away while we were asleep.' If this comes to the governor's ears, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." So they took the money and did as they were directed. And this story is still told among the Jews to this day. The Gospel of the Lord. Every year about this time, the media will come up with some new spin of the Easter story, although this is usually nothing but a rehash of theories that have been presented several times over the years to prove the resurrection never took place. We have the stolen body theory, the wrong tomb theory, the swoon theory, the hallucination theory, and the twin theory. 1. The stolen body theory is the most popular and it is the one mentioned in today's gospel, but it does not really make sense. Guards on sentry duty, especially on a high-profile case like this one, were highly unlikely to fall asleep because the punishment would have been certain death. And if they had fallen asleep, how would they know what the disciples did? 2. The wrong tomb theory states that the tomb the women visited was not the tomb in which Jesus was buried. If this was the first time the women had visited the tomb, this might have held some weight, but they were all eyewitnesses to the burial, so they knew where Jesus was buried. Besides, the location of the tomb was public knowledge, as also the owner, Joseph of Arimathea. 3. The swoon theory, the fainting theory, claims that Jesus did not die on the cross, but just passed out and revived once he was taken down and placed in his tomb. Now, this one is quickly disproven if one understands the duties of the Roman soldier in Jesus' time. They were professional executioners, and they were not likely to botch up a job like this. 4. The hallucination theory claims that everybody experienced mass hallucinations. Now, people experience hallucinations individually, not collectively. And David Copperfield hadn't yet come with his smoke and mirrors. So, finally, the twin theory claims that Jesus had a twin who died on the cross. Apart from the fact that this is crazy. A twin? Seriously? How this explains anything simply baffles the mind. We have a very special story on this in the latest issue of Cornerstone magazine. Drop me a note if you want a copy, not of the magazine, but of the article, which should show all these theories for what they are. Theories. The fact is that the resurrection is a real historical event and Jesus Christ is risen. God bless you.